So for this example here, we're just simplifying these. So that just means adding or subtracting these together. And to do this, we need to have the same denominator. So first, our first one is actually quite straightforward. We've got the same denominator, so we can just plus the numerators together, considering if they are like terms. So this one we've got 2x plus 4x over 7. Excuse my bad 2. So 2x and 4x, they're like terms, so we can combine them. So this leaves 6x over 7. And we can't simplify that one down any further there. So our next one, b, I'm just going to do that below here. So b, 2a over 3 plus 5a over 7. These ones don't have the same denominator. So with this, we need to actually get it the same. An easy way to do this is to multiply the denominators by each other. So with 2a over 3, we can actually just multiply this by 7 over 7, and this will give us our right denominator. And 5a over 7, we can multiply this by 3 on 3, and then we'll have our common denominator. Occasionally this isn't the lowest common denominator, but it will always work. So occasionally you might need to simplify. So 2a times 7, that's 14a. 3 times 7, that's 21. Now we have 5a over 7 times 3, just started writing that out. We have 5a over 7, so 5a times 3 is 15a, and 7 times 3 is 21. Now we have the same common denominators, we can plus them together. So these are like terms, 14a and 15a, so it's just 14 plus 15, which is 29a over 21. So that's how you go about doing those ones. Now we're going to get into our minuses. Start C up the top here. So here we don't have a common denominator, but hopefully you can see we don't need to change both of them. So we can actually only change one of these. So if we change our first one to be a denominator of 8, it will all be the same and it can work out. So we need to multiply that first equation here. We'll need to multiply that by 2 and multiply that by 2. So with this here, we get 5k over 4, yes, over 2 over 2, minus 3k over 8. Alright? Just putting in brackets there so we know. The reason we don't half this one here is it can end up with a very ugly number on top, and then you essentially got decimals or fractions within your fractions, and that's just a big no-no. So that's why we don't half that second equation there. Let me just get rid of that. So with this, we've got 5k times 2, so that's, didn't put it, that gives us 10k, and then 4 times 2, that's 8, minus 3k on 8. So these are like terms, 10k and 3k, so we can minus them. So 10 minus 3 is 7, so that gives 7k over 8. Finally, we're looking at a over 4. Just get rid of that. We're having a look at a over 4 minus b over 6. So I'm just going to quickly do the common denominator here. So hopefully you realize that both of these numbers go into 12. So this equation here, we need to multiply by 2 over 2. And the first equation here, we need to multiply by 3 over 3. So I'll just write what that gives us on our side here. So 3 times a, so that gives us 3a over 12 minus b times 2, so 2b, don't write b2, right? Always put your number first, over 12. We now have the same denominator, so we can minus these together, alright? But first you need to ask yourself, are these like terms? So, sorry, wrong symbol. So, 3a and 2b aren't like terms. So, we can't actually add them together or subtract them. So with this, we actually just leave this as 3a minus 2b over 12. And that's as simplified as it can get. So just remember, don't add or subtract if they're not like terms, just like with normal algebraic techniques. Hopefully this helped.